Hello and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA. And on tap tonight, it's the Washington Mystics going up against the Connecticut Sun. I'm Blake Suniga alongside Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, and we're getting ready to bring you the action from Connecticut.
You know, it's always interesting to match up the offseason expectations with the reality of a new season.
That's what's so great about this league from a fan perspective, right? There's always something to look forward to, no matter where your team is.
Well, both teams here, they're excited about the possibilities. And that can mean anything from developing young talent to winning a chip.
Tip-off goes to Washington. It's Brittany Sykes on the wing. Three-pointer. The rebound by Charles. Now Mabry.
Here's Ramsey.
Pass to Charles. Mabry drains the three-pointer.
Her three-point shot will take her far. Mabry is a great long-range option, capable of knocking down from deep.
Takes the three, drills the three-pointer.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball at one end with their own.
A three-point battle starting to take shape here.
Now here's Mabry. And we're about 1 minute into the first. Swiped away. Out to Charles. Mabry. Left side, Charles. Just 5 on the clock.
Very dangerous to leave her open like that. Lucky break for the D that she missed it.
Yep, that goes.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates on the same page.
And we're about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Fades back. Edwards grabs the miss. Sykes left side. And she uses the glass on the layup.
Once inside, Sykes commits to the play. She'll work around contact if she has to.
And talking about Brittany Sykes, she's known for her defense.
Well, when those GM surveys come out every year, Sykes is normally the pick for best wing defender. She's an old school type of guard, doesn't take a lot of threes, aims her hat on disrupting opponents.
Sinks the three-pointer.
They're shooting 80% so far. Obviously it's early, but offensively, they're looking great.
Pass to Nelson Adota. Here's Ramsey.
Charles.
She's covered by Edwards.
And it's Charles missing. The Mystics leading. Out to the left wing. It's Milbourne. And the Mystics hit again from deep.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points, they add up in a hurry when you give them looks from deep.
Shot to end the cold run. And it's Dolson with the rebound.
It can be so deflating to miss a wide open look like that.
That one, good for 2.
Their offenses come together immediately. They're threatening to run away with this game.
I can't imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they can even come close, look out.
Yeah, to pick up and keep this offensive pace would be insane.
Now here's Mabry. Inside. Charles in the post.
Working on Edwards.
And it's Charles missing. It's Milbourne. And another three for Washington.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
You're right, 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Charles.
She's covered by Edwards.
Pass to Nelson Adota. Mabry. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Great play by Mabry. What an answer from beyond the arc.
that's collected by Tina Charles. And here's Connecticut. A 12-point game.
Washington foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Ramsey. Looking for her first basket still in this one.
You know, they've had their chances to score inside, but they're having trouble just converting them.
And defense or not, those are some shots they've got to make. I mean, they're missing some.
Outside Charles. 5 on the clock. Out to the wing. Shoots the 3. Gets another look. And there's the nice layup by Charles.
Rebounding is going to be a focal point for them in this one, fellas.
Yeah, Brian, it has been so far. They've already got a nice edge on the glass.
Pass to Melbourne. Sykes knocks down the 3 ball.
They're really struggling defensively. Too many easy buckets. I mean, what was the coach's game plan?
Who knows? And that's a really embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
Now here's Charles. Mabry. Pass to Nelson Adota. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Mystics.
She has been anything but her usual self this quarter. It's been ugly.
Outside for Mabry.
3
for 5 from the field.
A player who knows their role. If a teammate sets up Mabry, she's got the green light to fire.
And back in 2023, the Sun traded away former MVP Jonquel Jones.
Yeah, sending her to New York in a blockbuster deal. Despite losing one of the best players in the league, Connecticut went 27-13 last year, got to the WNBA semifinals, and that tells you how good this organization is.
Here's Ramsey. Wyatt so far offensively searching for her first points of the game. Pass to Mabry. Second chance shot. And it's Dolson with the rebound. Close one. Gets it to drop, and she's now shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
She has been unconscious this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And here's Mabry. 9 points in the game. Here's Ramsey. To the inside. Here's Nelson Adota. Count that one. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, you know how a lot of people talk about flipping the switch? Well, her switch has definitely been flipped to on in this quarter, guys. I mean, just dominant scoring.
Here's Ramsey. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Mabry. 13 feet out. Here's Ramsey. Second shot opportunity. No good.
Wow, this quarter has been ugly for her.
And it's not showing signs of turning around anytime soon. Her touch is all but gone.
The tray buries the long-range jumper.
And the defense looks stunned. I mean, Brian, it is triple after triple.
Yeah, they seem powerless to stop it. Just hoping they cool off, I guess.
It's going to take more than hope, though. It's going to take some actual defense.
Absolutely.
Now here's Mabry to the wing on the left. And so it looks like the Sun will retain possession here.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Shot clock at 6. And foul called as she misses. And she's going to shoot 2 free throws. Stephanie Dolson picks one up. It's her first trip to the line. And she makes the first. So both teams making some changes here. And that's good as she hits both shots.
And when you look at this Washington team, they hang their hat on defense. That's the priority.
Yeah, last year they were 4th in defensive rating. They have a great coaching staff that helps with scouting reports, defensive schemes that we'll see. And the Mystics do a great job, executing those scouting reports. Well, you got to like her shot selection today. She set the bar for the rest of the team.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Outside Mabry. Ball's knocked loose. To the middle. Sykes with the bucket.
Offensively, a perfect quarter. She hasn't missed a single shot.
Here's Ramsey.
Ebert outside. Pass to Mabry. Off on the layup.
And already a very lopsided edge on the boards for them.
Yeah, they're +5 in rebounds. That did not take long.
Back to Sykes. Soft touch off the glass.
Assist goes to Brittany Sykes.
Here's Ramsey. She's guarded by Samuelson.
2 points. That one goes in.
A ragged start for her offensively, and she'll take that one. It brings her to 1 of 8 so far.
Pass to Sykes.
And here's Edwards. Outside for Sykes.
It's good from long range.
You look at the stats, the assist totals, they just jump out at you. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been key.
It's just a different mindset these teams have had.
Now here's Mabry. 9 points in the game. That shot missing.
Her shooting numbers slipping this quarter.
Pass to Samuelson. What a play! She drains it at the buzzer!
And what a bonus for them to end the quarter as she beats the buzzer.
Now that is how you use every last second on the clock.
We're at the end of the first, and what a blowout already in this one. The Mystics on top, running away with... Well, not exactly...
Substitution on the court.
And so here's Connecticut. Now Burton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Pass to Endor Fall. Charles cans it from downtown.
When Charles is hitting threes, she's basically unguardable. And it gives her team some unique spacing.
Samuelson outside.
Started by Charles. Good D by Tina Charles.
And the next foul will put them in the bonus.
And you know they'll be trying to draw that next one quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the line and get some easy buckets.
Well, Tina Charles has always had an impressive and versatile skill set, Brian.
Yeah, she's led the league both in scoring and rebounds before. She's a true double-double threat on any night and impacts the game in so many ways.
Strong finish from Tina Charles, taking the hit well and powering through it.
Drills it from outside.
Even after all those three-pointers she hit in the first quarter, it looks like the D still hasn't learned its lesson as they leave her open for another one here.
And here's Burton. Outside Charles. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lays it up and banks it in.
She's made the most of her chances, hasn't she? She needs to keep on working to get these good looks.
Pass to Burton. Down low. Allen. It's rebounded by Ainsley.
Boy, she made a mess of that finish.
Rebounded by the Sun.
That's the shot she had to take.
No question. The decision was good, just didn't execute.
Now Endor Fall. No good that time. Great D that time from Shakira Austin. To the paint. And the shot is good.
She's really pummeled these defenders today, no matter who has been on her.
And here the Sun.
Outside Charles. Pass to Allen. Back to Charles. Endor Fall. Guarded by Dolson. And so it looks like the Sun will retain possession here.
She had no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important because probably would have been a quick 2 points if she doesn't knock it out of bounds. So I love that effort level.
And Connecticut has possession. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get a shot off. That's a 24-second violation. And the Mystics making a change here. It's been all Mystics. Here's Melbourne. She has 6. No good from outside.
Here's Ramsey.
Outside Charles. Pass to Mabry. 6 to shoot. To the inside. To stop the run. Edwards grabs the miss. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
To the right side.
And here's Melbourne.
Right block shot. Nelson Adota with the rebound. Now here's Mabry. She's got 9.
Here's Ramsey.
Screen by Charles. The 11-footer. Rebounded by the Mystics. From outside the arc. Unable to get that one to go.
Surprising miss, wouldn't you say? I mean, she usually devours those wide open opportunities.
Pass to Mabry. Great D that time from Brittany Sykes. So it's Washington now. Out to the wing. It's Melbourne. Gets it to go from downtown.
What a passing display she's putting on.
She is spoiling us today. Just another incredible assist for the highlight reel, and the reel is getting quite long.
There's a screen.
Here's Ramsey.
Pass to Charles. Shoots over Edwards. Charles, no good.
She's just not been on her game. The deficit, it's really not totally on her, but she hasn't helped the situation.
And that one good.
Took advantage of some shoddy D there. They got to at least get a finger on her.
And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points. This offense, it just seems completely deflated.
While at the other end, it's one bucket after another. This run is really getting out of hand.
And making it ugly. They are putting the hammer down. Just a huge lead for them.
And it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense, because it has all been working for them.
Yeah, to build this league, you have to do both.
Pass to Charles. To stop the drought. Kept alive.
Aaliyah Edwards, strong defensive effort.
Finished off the break.
I like the way she's taking advantage of what the defense is giving her, and she's been a key contributor for them this quarter.
Outside Charles. Pass to Mabry. Gets a very good look and converts.
Don't underestimate Charles's playmaking ability. She's capable of making some advanced passes.
Now Melbourne. 9 points in the game. And a miss there on the triple. And 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Charles.
She's covered by Edwards.
Charles, good.
A reliable interior scoring option. Charles plays with power and poise around the rim.
Pass to Sykes. The three ball. Drilled it right as the block hit all zero.
What a clutch shot. She's got nerves of steel.
Well, you gotta have some nerves to hit a shot like that at the buzzer.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. The Mystics on top, opening a huge gap. And we will be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. Welcome back to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the final two quarters.
And for the Connecticut Sun, their first year in the W was in 1999. They're still searching for that first title.
Connecticut has been so close, falling in the finals 4 times. A couple of those losses in a heartbreaking fashion. Sun fans are very hungry for that banner.
I'll bet you haven't seen too many rebounding efforts like this.
It takes an extraordinary combination of talent and desire to put in the kind of performance she has today.
They're having so much trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either.
That'll kill you, a differential like that from beyond the arc.
Mabry misses.
They've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers, too.
Yeah, it's been a gritty performance and a physical brand of basketball, but, hey, that's how you win.
Bring your lunch pail.
And it's good. 2 points.
Everything you could possibly want in a guard. Brittany Sykes is a tremendous distributor.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Mabry with it. 11 points in the game. Clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. The second chance effort. Good work defensively by Stephanie Dolson.
0 for 4 to start the second half. They're getting restless out there.
Sykes. Marina Mabry with the swat. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
Pass to Nelson Adota. There's a screen by Mabry. Here's Ramsey. Launches it. Good on the three-point shot.
They got one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third quarter.
The Mystics on offense. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They're doing some work here in the second half. 3 for 4 from the floor.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Outside Charles. Off target with the 3. And Washington has possession. Here's Edwards. And again, it's Washington converting.
4 of 5 to start the half, coming out strong.
And here's Connecticut. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
Here's Ramsey.
5 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Mabry. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake.
Their rebounding has been off the chart today, guys, and that's the #1 reason why this game is out of hand right now.
Exactly. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the glass.
And here's Mabry. She's got 11. They need this. Bangs home the trifecta.
Some impressive creativity from Mabry, operating the pick and roll like a surgeon.
It's Brittany Sykes on the wing. The Sun pull it in.
Here's Ramsey.
The three. And it's Dolson with the rebound.
I'm sorry to say it, guys, but she's given them little to nothing at the offensive end.
And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
Well, the Mystics joined the WNBA in year 2 of the league back in 1998. And they won their first title in 2019.
It took a long time, but it was well worth the wait, beating the Sun in a thrilling 5-game finals. That 2019 team setting a WNBA record with a 115 offensive rating. They went 26-8 in the regular season. When you think about the all-time teams in the history of this league, 2019 Washington, they're in the conversation.
Pass to Charles. To the left wing.
Here's Ramsey.
6 points for her. Marina Mabry for 3. The shot misses. Now here is Sykes. Hits the three-point bomb.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. Just phenomenal ball movement.
Everyone's looking for the best shot, and it's paid off during this run.
Outside Mabry. Fires for 3. The shot, no good.
It's almost like she's trying to make things hard on herself. Work it around, get an easier shot.
Sykes with the bucket.
What an exhibition she's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
And they're struggling to keep up.
We'll see if they can turn things around on this trip. They can't continue to come up empty.
Pass to Mabry. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You have to make sure your feet are set. When you set those screens, they'll get you for it.
I thought maybe she was set. Now, I know that's a difficult call to make, but I think maybe they got that one wrong.
And here is Sykes. Lets the 3 fly.
And it's Edwards with the foul.
That's her first foul. Big group substitution here for Washington.
Substitution on the court.
Now here's Allen. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Now Endor Fall.
Pass to Mabry. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next.
Second personal foul.
And that'll go on Emily Angsler.
And Mabry isn't just a scorer. You can tell that she's also solid at rebounding and passing at her position.
And good on both.
A late second-round pick in 2019, Marina Mabry sure has carved out a nice role for herself over time.
Well, she never gave up on herself despite slipping far in the draft. She continued to work on her game and has proven how multi-talented a player she is. Her story is definitely inspirational.
Allen with it. she drops in the layup off glass.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Samuelson outside.
The three is up. Drains it from beyond the arc.
They've gotten a lot of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Defensively, they have to get out there. Even if it opens up some driving lanes, they just can't keep giving up these open looks.
Pass to Allen. Mabry. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. Good on the triple.
She's really picking up where she left off in the first half.
And here's Samuelson.
There's the triple. Drops in the tray.
Another three. And the D hoping they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half.
Here's Allen. To the middle.
Left side, Mabry.
Allen. Just 5 to shoot.
Pass to Endor Fall.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's the Mystics with the ball.
Samuelson with the ball.
Here's the three. Nailed from three-point land.
Last 5 makes, all 5 from long range.
And the defense hasn't pressed up to deny it. They're hanging back, and they're getting picked apart.
Pressure the ball, pressure something.
They set the pick. Here's Allen. And Samuelson pulls it down.
Now here's Angsler. Mabry covering.
Nice work by Angsler there, using her size inside to draw the foul.
She's getting her first free throw attempts of the night.
And the last time the Mystics won a playoff series was in 2019 when they won it all.
Well, they got bounced in the opening round last year, which makes it 3 of the last 4 years where they've lost in the first round. The Mystics just haven't been able to replicate that 2019 run.
Marina Mabry for 3. That one is off. So it's Washington now. Banked in off the glass.
She's doing everything for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, she's had an answer.
Pass to Burton. Here's Endor Fall.
Marina Mabry for 3. Hits it from three-point range.
She's leading the way offensively. Can they ride her back into it?
Now here's Angsler.
Fires the 3. Sinks the triple.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Allen sets a screen. Burton can't hit.
And Washington has possession. Here's Angsler. And the Mystics hit again from deep.
They come out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green light.
Now here's Allen. Hebert a screen.
Lets it fly from 18.
It's rebounded by Kune.
Well, she didn't have a hand in her face, so I thought she was for sure going to bury that.
Puts up a 3.
And Angsler gets it to go.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over again.
They might have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Pass to Mabry.
Looking to end the run.
And it's Austin with the rebound.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's a heads-up play there on offense. The pump fake cleared the way for the nice layup.
It's Burton. She's guarded by Samuelson.
Pass to Mabry. And she lays it straight in.
This quarter has brought out the best in her, and even though they're still trailing, she has been impossible to contain.
Mabry covering. Up top, Angsler. From past the arc, and it's good! The buzzer, wow!
Oh, man, they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more points onto their run going into the final quarter.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Welcome back as the fourth quarter is right ahead. Not exactly a close contest here.
Take out your crystal balls here. What do you think is the next step for this league?
I just think everything gets bigger. We're talking ratings, attendance, interest. We're just now scratching the surface.
Absolutely, and we've seen massive growth the last few years, and to me, the WNBA, this is not where it ends up. They're just getting started, and it's going to continue every year to get bigger and bigger.
And again, no good by Connecticut. Pass to Samuelson. Takes the 3, and the 3 ball is good.
I can't believe it. They cannot forget about her like that. She's not going to miss that open look.
Outside Charles. Mabry. Out to the right wing. Here's Ramsey. She's guarded by Samuelson. And she can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Shoots. Again, the Mystics score.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot. They just aren't missing.
Pass to Mabry. Here's Allen. They need this. And Samuelson pulls it down.
Yeah, remember that. And that's not an opportunity she fails to convert very often.
And the Mystics hit again from deep.
Great vision from the very unselfish Emily Angsler. She is really all about the team.
And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside Charles.
And one thing we can all agree on, we are fired up for the WNBA to come to the Bay Area in 2025.
100%. I mean, I grew up in the Bay Area. It's something I've always wanted, a WNBA team here in the Bay. Everybody has always wanted that.
And it's going to be a party at Chase Center. I can't wait to see this team get to action, and I know I'll be there opening day.
Now Mabry. Outside Charles. Pass to Mabry. And again, Connecticut no good. Now here's Samuelson. Mabry covering. And another 3 for Washington.
And after a scoreless first half, she's come to life here in the second half.
Outside Mabry. To end the run. Pass to Allen. Goes back up. Here's Ramsey. Jacks up a 3. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
Guarding her in the perimeter, it might not be a priority for them right now, but it will be if she keeps hitting those.
Now Angsler.
Well, in 2023, we saw the WNBA expand their schedule to 40 games. How did you like that move, Brian?
I think it's a great thing. None of us are complaining about more basketball.
I'm in total agreement. I always want more basketball because that's more fun. And we get to watch this great league more. And, you know, the great thing is it's allowed the fans in the league to get more chances to see stars come to their hometowns. I think it's been a great improvement.
Amazing finish with a hand right in her face.
Nice dish from Austin. What a team player.
Allen with it. Outside Charles. Pass to Mabry. Nelson Adota. 6 to shoot. Back to Mabry. Here's Ramsey. The open shot, Marina Mabry. Again, the miss by Marina Mabry.
She certainly has not been at her best this quarter, to say the least.
And that one's good, Austin.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
They're losing the battle in the paint.
And here's Nelson Adota. Charles. And she's good on the 3 ball.
Love the assertiveness on the catch and shoot. If Charles gets a look she likes, she doesn't hesitate.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession, so we'll have a jump ball. Down low. Pass to Nelson Adota. Inside. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
And you look at the ratings for women's basketball in general, and, man, they're exploding.
Well, of course, Caitlin Clark and her team in college shattering records back in her college days. I think we'll continue to see that happen in the W.
Well, the 2024 draft was by far the most watched of all time. So, yeah, it's an exciting time in the league.
Here's Mabry.
She's been ice cold. Very little going her way out there.
Pass to Angsler. Mabry covering to the inside. Misses and close. Here's Ramsey. She's guarded by Samuelson.
Really, she's had a nose for the ball. She's their top rebounder.
Well, she has been today, no question. Just unbelievable effort that she's showing on the glass.
And she banks in the layup.
Well, they've built this lead through plays exactly like that. She's easily been the most consistent performer.
No question about that. I mean, she's just hitting everything in sight.
Here's Ramsey. She's guarded by Samuelson. And can't cash in from close range. She's covered by Allen. From deep. The rebound by Charles. And Connecticut has possession. Here's Ramsey. And the call is going to be, an illegal screen.
Well, I just think an illegal screen, it's one of the toughest calls for an official to make.
Yeah, you have to appreciate how difficult a job they have to do when it comes to making calls like that. It's not as easy as people might think.
And the refs in this league just do a great job.
The shot from the low post is good. Here's Mabry. So it's the Mystics winning this one easily. And this one was all all over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, but they never got it.
Yeah, I mean, they rolled to this one. They made it look simple and efficient performance at both the offensive and defensive ends.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.
Tina Charles has been around the league and is such a reliable and consistent player. What was it like going head-to-head against her on the court?
Man, it was a challenge. Absolutely. She's big, but she shoots like a guard and can pretty much hit from anywhere, and it's hard to defend players like that. I think I did a good job overall.
Agreed. What do you take away from matches like this against some of the league's greatest players?
Well, it's a delicate balance of staying true to your game and what you do best on the court, but also paying attention in real time to the little things players like Tina does during a game that can actually help you grow, like the way she sets screens on me or just her footwork at the rim. I try to take note of those things and then just rewatch them on film later.
Thanks a lot.
This triple-double is a special one because you also broke Courtney Vandersloot's previous record for most assists for a triple-double in the process. Were you aware of that as you were finishing out the game?
Oh, I didn't until I got close to it. One of our assistant coaches mentioned it during a timeout, and I was just like, really? That's kind of cool. And then I just kept playing.
You were tossing passes out today like you were giving away free t-shirts at halftime. How are you able to get your teammates actively involved?
Honestly, all credit to the game plan going in. I knew what we were trying to do from a spacing standpoint and getting open shots, and it worked really well. I didn't really have to do very much on my end, honestly.